Hey, this is a Tuesday toy photography tutorial on Wednesday. A little bit of quick transparency. I did film a video for cell phone photography, but I didn't really like it. It didn't come out that great. I still feel like I could get a little bit better. And I didn't want it to be a Tuesday tutorial. Like, I'd rather it be like a separate tutorial on its own. But I did come up with another idea. It's gonna be a photo walkthrough, but taking a few steps back from before is to not worry about a background. Let's jump in and take a look at it. So just to have some kind of neutral background, I did want to put up this board. I think as long as it's something on the darker side. When I'm lining up the troops, I wanted to space them out more to where they're filling the shot. So it's not like a whole scene, it's more of a close-up of them. And so a lot of the background's not even gonna come out. For lighting, I'm gonna use this one Lume Cube and put it behind them. And then in front of them, I'm gonna put my white poster board to bounce that light to the front of them. This is where we're gonna see later on, like I wasn't completely happy with it. Maybe it was kind of rushed. I know I could have lit this better. Or even if it was outside, like the Fox shot that I did recently, I think that lighting and that atmosphere might have been better for this actual shot. But I really wanted to do this inside for the tutorial. Okay, spraying some atmosphere aerosol to kind of fill in some of the lights and the gaps. And then going quickly through the editing, you can see that I'm gonna add the lightsaber to kind of cover this. I'm gonna add a few lasers here. For the lasers, I had got this like flare from somewhere online. I do want to make my own, that way I can give it out, because I know even for some of these smoke brushes, like I did buy them from other people, and so I don't want to just like let people have them, but just Google different like lens flares or glowing balls or smoke and fog for some of these other brushes. And so what I did with the laser is I just stretched it out. So it starts off as like this circle ball, but then I stretch it out and make it thin and make it look like a laser, and you can change the color as well. So I kind of fill it with that, fill it with the smoke brushes that I love using. And so you can see the background doesn't come out, it's dark. And so you can see what I was going for the final image is that the background doesn't matter. Obviously this won't work for every shot, but it's just another option when trying to think of ideas for shooting figures. Looking at this last shot I did with Fox, and someone had pointed out over on TikTok as well, like how simple it is. And it really is. I put the figure outside, and behind him, you can see is my neighborhood and houses and things that don't belong in the scene. But I knew I was gonna explode these rocks, and so I knew that was gonna cover most of it. So you can see here that like it's still some of the neighborhood, but like you don't know that in the shot. Another thing that helps is like I used for this wolf shot using a longer lens. So the lens I'm using is 100mm, which is also macro, so I can get closer. That's gonna really compress the background. For some of these other shots, like you can see that the background's more blurry, it's not as clear and crisp. And that's okay, because I don't want to show off the background. If you have like this nice diorama and you really want to show off like the whole thing, well then maybe you don't want to use that. It's just a creative choice. So remember to go create and inspire, keep taking shots.